Hello guys, today I am going to say about the transition techniques. So transition techniques are very simple guys. These are very easy to understand, and at the same time it has mainly two types. So let us see what is meant by transition techniques and how to perform these. So here we need to arrange the bits in some order guys. That means from sender side to receiver side we are going to sending one message, and in the middle we need to decrypt it. The encrypted message is to be decrypted. That means the plain text to be converted into the ciphertext. So this is the arrangement of the bits guys. Next, there is no replacement here guys. We can't able to replace any word here. After all that, it is of two types. Those are rail French technique, row column transposition. So these are of two techniques guys. Let us see what is meant by rail French technique. So this is the rail French technique guys. It is somewhat easier than this is a row column transposition. So here what is the steps means? That means not only steps, it's a procedure is it is a sequence of characters should be diagonal. That means you all know that what is meant by diagonal. The diagonal means if we consider any matrix, the diagonal rows must be like this. That means if it is a matrix, then the diagonal rows must be like this. So this is called the diagonal. So the sequence of characters should be in the diagonal. So how we need to read it guys? We need to read this by row guys. Row by row. So we need to read them as a row by row to get the ciphertext. So let us take an example guys, how to perform this rail French transposition. So the plain text is we are going to take it here as welcome to ACM. Being an ACM student, that means Aditya College student, I just took this welcome to ACM. You can take whatever you want. So let us see that guys, we need to divide them. That means we are going to divide these sentences into words or letters. See, W, E and L. These are all that means a separate word guys, separate letters. These are not as words. So let us see that. Just take that one letter at upside and just divide a line like this guys. Just simply divide a line like this, and upper to the letter, it means upper to the line write one letter, and down to the line just write one letter like this. W here and E here, L, C, O, M like this. So our first letter is going to be on the top of the line. From the line it is to be top, and the second letter will be down to the that means line, and third letter will be top, and the fourth letter will be down. So like this we are going to write it for these all things guys. These are the letters. So this means we are just writing them here. Now how this is a plain text guys, just we are dividing the plain text. So how to get the ciphertext means guys, already they show that this is the ciphertext. That means here they told that read row by row. Row by row means how we should read guys. Just simple. It is simple guys how to write. Just read row by row. That means this is the row guys. So row by row means guys, these are all the rows guys. Just we are going to write it as rows, and these are all the columns. So we are going to write it like this guys as a rows. So we need to read them as a rows. So we are going to read them as a row by row guys. How to read them guys? Just write it here. That is a W, L, O, E, and then again O, C, M. And for this, just join these letters also guys. That is E, C, M, and then T, A, E guys. That's it guys. Just we are going to read them by row guys. So this is the first row and this is the second row. I am just reading it. So I just wrote the ciphertext here. So this is our ciphertext. So this is our ciphertext guys. So whatever here we got it. That means we are just reading them by row. First this row, and after completion of this row again we are writing this row. So here I just wrote it completely here. So this is the M here ending. So up to here the first row, and up from here this is the second row. So like this we are going to write the ciphertext guys. Again, if you want to get the strong ciphertext, just repeat the process again and again guys. Just for this ciphertext whatever we got here, just write the same process. That means one letter at upside and one letter at the downside. So like this I just completed, guys. That means here C, and so here it is the C, and here O, and from here like this, guys, and here from C M, like this, the whole things. This is the whole word, whatever here I got as ciphertext, the thing I read it here. So after this, what we need to do, we need to read by row. How to read it, guys? This is the first row we need to read. After that, this is the node, that means it is the row we need to read. So after completion of that, I just got the ciphertext, this as the output, guys. It is very simple, guys. This is very simple Ryle-Finch position, that means Ryle-Finch technique. So let us see that. Just we need to write them in the diagonal order, that means as diagonal order. After completion of the diagonal order, we need to read them by row. So just complete it as row. It is very easy. So if you want to get strong ciphertext, again we are going to perform the same procedure. That means writing as diagonally, and after completion of this diagonal, we are just reading them by the row. That's it, guys. It is very simple. Now let's come to the second thing, that is a row column transposition. By the name it will say that we need to get the, that means we need to change the rows and the columns. We need to transfer, that means transposition. We are going to changing that. So here first of all we are going to defining the matrices, guys. Here matrices, matrices contains the most important factor. So we can either, that means we can either predefine the matrix. So first of all we need to write the matrices. So here both we have, guys, read and write. That means write and read, both columns we have. Matrices means first of all we need to write. How to write it? That is we need to write row by row. That means in the that means vertical columns, guys, horizontal columns, so we need to write. So while reading, we need to read them by column. So that means horizontally, vertically we need to read, and horizontally we need to write. So here matrices, it consists of based, that means it is based on the keys, guys. The keys must be 0 to 9. The keys must be 0 to 9, guys. So after that, based on key values only, we will decide the size of it, guys. Based on the key only, we can decide what's the size it contains. So those are the steps, guys. Just we need to how to define the matrices means we need to write them by row. That means we need to write them by row, guys. Like this, we need to write them by row, and we need to read them as column by column. That means vertically we need to read them. So vertically we need to read them. After completion of that, it is based on the key values 0 to 9. Based on these key values only, we will decide its size. So here let us see that, guys, they gave one example. Welcome to SEM, the same example I took, but here exact, that means extra, they gave the key value. So let us take the matrices, guys. The matrices should be, that means in the order of 3, 4, that means 5 rows, guys. Here we are going to take the 5 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why 5 rows means, guys, just first take the key values 3, 4, 5. These are the columns we have, guys. Just write them as these 3, 4, 1, 2, guys. After completion of this, just insert this word, whatever the entire word we have, we are just going to insert it in the matrices table as a letters. First of all, W. So what they gave, guys, we need to write them by row. That means by horizontally we need to write. So write, guys, W, E, L, C, M, O, M, E, T, O, A, C, E, M, guys. Up to M we just completed up to here, guys. So these remaining 3 places will be empty. So what we need to do, guys, in these 3 places, just apply, that means just to put the consecutive alphabets. Consecutive alphabets means, that means side by side alphabets, guys. Either A, B, C or C, D, E, BCD, like that, consecutive alphabets. So I just took the XYZ, guys. So it is very easy. You can take whatever you want, XYZ. So now the completion of writing is completed, guys. So here the writing is completed, guys. So these are the consecutive alphabets. So however, how many empty bits you get, in those places just put the consecutive alphabets, guys. So here, after completion of this, we need to, what guys, writing is completed row by row, and reading, that means column by column. So vertically we need to read, guys. In this vertically we need to read them by numberly, that means order. We have the key as 0 to 9. So what is the first letter, guys? It is, that means what is the first value they gave? 1. If you have 0, just read it with the 0, or not read with 1. So first write the ones values, whatever we have, that is L E C Y. So L E C Y. After completion of that, just come to 2, that is C T E Z. So I just wrote it here, C T E Z. After completion of this, come to 3, W O O M. So that also I wrote. After completion of this, the final thing is 4, E M A X. So just combine these 3 consecutive alphabets also, guys, in these values. That means Y, Z, and here X. So just combine them. So that's it, guys. It is very easy. First of all, we need to choose the what is the smallest value, or the what is the starting letter. Be starting a number. It is the 1. So start with 1 and write all the alphabets which is contained by the 1 value. After completion of this, 2. After completion of this, this is a 2, and after this 3, and after that 4. That's it, guys. It is very easy. And here these are all the 2 types, Ryle-Finch techniques and row column transposition. So this is the Ryle-Finch technique. We need to read row by row, and here in the row column transposition we need to write them by row, and we need to read them by column. Thank you, guys. I think you all understood my video. So if you have any doubts, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you.